If you are somebody who recently started a business, or maybe you're in the second, third, or even fourth year and you are struggling financially to expand or to scale up your revenue because you don't know how to create this influx of cash flow where you are able to, number one, satisfy your immediate financial needs, meaning pay off all of your bills each month, taken care of, and have more money than you need to market and advertise your project, opportunity, or business that you're offering. And so what I'm hoping that you're gonna get at the end of this video is the understanding that, number one, you may be in the grim statistic of the majority of those who don't make it past the 10-year mark. 66% of all entrepreneurs won't make it past the 10-year mark after starting a business or a project. It's nothing to be scared of, but it is something to be aware of so that you can make the right changes today to set up your cash flow situation so you're creating ongoing cash flow each month, where as the months go on and on, you're making more income, more revenue, you're able to scale, you're able to expand, reach more people, build your list, be able to travel more, to invest into other projects that you are passionate about, and to be able to have the time freedom, because it's going to free up your time the more revenue and cash flow that you're able to create each month. And so the thing that you want to remember is, as you're able to scale up, it's going to require less time from you, but you're going to need to be more mindful of what it is that you're focused on and how you're creating the structure for your business. So let me just break this down for you, because some of you may not know what a marketing system does. So just bear with me. If you understand what it is, just hang 10 for just a second. So when you have something to offer, whether it's your own book or service or coaching program or a consulting package, or you're somebody who's a speaker, or you do live events or retreats, or you put together online video courses, or you're looking to transition online because you want to free up your time and offer more of your services to people beyond the local level, internationally, and make a lot more revenue as you're helping a lot more people. And others of you are offering other products that other people have created, and so you're selling someone else's program. Maybe you're an affiliate marketer or network marketer, or maybe you've dabbled a little bit in MLMs and have gotten a little taste of what it's like to generate some pretty intense, awesome income each month. But the problem is, it hasn't been sustainable for you, and I understand why. And there's only one possible reason why it's not sustainable, where you don't make more income as the months go on, where you're not attracting more leads, prospect, and hungry audience members into your message who want more value from you. And so when your income starts to dwindle, or when your audience base starts to unsubscribe to your email list or your chatbot, the thing that you want to recognize is something that is totally fixable. So what we want to do is we want to tap into the marketing system, which is also called funnels, but we call it a cash flow formula, because here's the deal. Aside from the marketing on the front end, you know, your videos, your posts on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, the things that get people's attention before they even know what you're selling. So that's the front end marketing, way before your system is even working for you. So the front end marketing is what people see. And this is the biggest problem, that most people don't know how to communicate their value on the front end of their marketing before anyone knows what you're selling. Without you having to be promotional or salesy, a lot of people don't know how to offer free tips or value or insight to build trust and credibility with an audience, to really help people before leading into a sales offer. And so the front end marketing is the most important piece, and that's really what you've got to focus in on. You're building credibility with your audience, communicating value so that you can help people, get them what they want, and they understand, yeah, you are someone that can help them. And you're starting to build a brand where people recognize your colors, your images, your message. And after people get through the front end where they say, ooh, this is something that interests me, I want more, usually they click a link or a button, and then they land on what we call a lead capture page. This is the very first web page, typically, of your marketing funnel. And on the lead capture page, this is where you're exchanging something typically for free in exchange for someone's email address. And so it's a give-take relationship here, and most audience members, most people know this. When I give you my email address, in exchange, I'm getting something I want from you. You're offering me a great tip of value that I want, that helps me move forward in my business, in my marketing, whatever it is, right? And so that's the relationship that starts to happen, and that's where we start to move into the automation sequencing. Now, what my team and I have done is we've built for you a system to help you cash flow your marketing and to increase and scale up your revenue. And so again, the biggest problem is most people run out of money, they run out of time, and so they fail. And they end up in the 66% rate of those who fail within the first 10 years because they can't scale up, they run out of cash flow, they don't have enough capital to keep going, and they get exhausted. So they're capped. And so in order for you to avoid that losing scenario statistic, not being one of the losers in this scenario, but a winner, where you succeed, you want to be able to focus in on your front-end marketing and have a system that's working for you behind the scenes where you're not slaving away every day, every moment, trying to fixate on the right kind of marketing system. And a lot of you have probably purchased stuff like ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, maybe Kajabi, Infusionsoft, Ontraport, and a lot of the gurus talk to you about how important these systems are. But most of you don't know how to utilize them properly, and you run out of time, so you get hasty and maybe a little hypey or salesy on your front-end marketing, and you're not focused on the right things. And so the most important piece to realize is you've got to focus more on the front-end marketing than on the actual system. But the problem is, again, you run out of time and money. And that's why we've created a built-for-you, done-for-you system that allows you to cash flow a lot faster with a lot more ease. So the lead capture page, after you get someone's email address, give them something for free. So again, you have to create something for free. Usually it's a video tip, it's a webinar, maybe it's some kind of a recording that you've done from your live event, maybe it's a course you've created, maybe it's an ebook or an actual physical book. You want to be able to give your audience something valuable that they want, that's going to move them forward and what it is that they desire in exchange for their email address. And most people aren't willing to give enough away for free and don't generate as many leads or prospects as they could have if they went the extra mile to give more value for free. Once you get the person's email address, usually you land them on a landing page. If you're offering a webinar, it's basically a page that says awesome, could be a video there, where you're introducing yourself, sharing more about what you're going to cover in the webinar, and you give them specific tips on how to prepare for the webinar, and you may even have a workbook for them to download, a PDF. And so again, going the extra mile is what's going to lead these people to you in the droves, sometimes in the millions, which is what I've been able to do, attracting millions of people because you're offering so much value and you're connecting with the needs of your audience right off the bat. So front-end marketing leads to your lead capture page, offering a tip, something valuable for free in exchange for an email address, leading them into a landing page, which could be a video, maybe more insight, more information about what it is that you want to offer to your audience, building the relationship off the get-go, creating a space, a trusting environment where they believe in you and want more from you. And so this is where most people get hung up, because a lot of people don't know really what to say to their audience. They don't know how to communicate their value. They don't even know how to articulate some of the skills or strengths that they offer in their services. So if you're a coach or consultant, or you've been in marketing before, you've tried a lot of things before, the problem is that you're not sure how to communicate that because it's not what you learned how to do. So the other problem is if you have a job or career and you're looking to transition to this whole world as I'm speaking, it's completely overwhelming because there's so many moving parts and you're not sure what to focus on and how to manage your time effectively. And so again, the reason why we've built the system the way we have for our partners is so that you can focus on the front end marketing, which is the most important piece, to lead people, to get people in the door. And then what we have done, what we have created is this whole platform for you, a whole system for you that's educating and pre-educating and pre-qualifying your audience for you with videos, with trainings, with emails, auto emails that move your audience to want to make a purchase from you, where you get commissions. And so once you develop out this email list, and we can talk about chatbots another time because that's a huge thing too that works well, personalizing the conversation with your audience, leading them through this automation sequence. You've got a bigger email list now, you're leading people into value, and then you're moving them incrementally, step by step, into more value, and eventually into an offer and a sales page. And so a lot of you spend so much time, this is a huge reason why most people fail in business. A lot of you spend so much time writing your book, building out your courses, working on your training programs, or investing time and money into some other person's program or product. And what you haven't recognized is that you don't know yet what your audience feels from you. You don't know how to engage with your audience. You're not sure the dynamic between you and how you communicate and what you share with your messaging and branding with your audience. And so this dynamic is a feedback loop. If you know the coaching skill, it's a feedback loop. And so if you take anything from this video, it's that you have to understand before you create a product, before you write a book, before you expect to make money off of whatever it is that you're offering, you have to understand the dynamic between you and your audience. How do they hear me? What do they sense from me? What are they feeling when I communicate? Are they energized, motivated, inspired? Are they feeling calm? What's the goal? And so most of you, most entrepreneurs, and I'll call out you specifically because maybe you haven't tried this yet, most entrepreneurs who get into this and go on video and start doing webinars, they speak at their audience versus connecting with them. And the biggest thing that I could share with you is to really understand what it is that your audience wants and needs from you before you sell anything. And I know a lot of you may be in a desperate or in a need state of making more money, more money, more money. If you want to desperately leave your job or career, or you need to attract more clients in order for your business to be in profit. Or maybe your spouse just got laid off or got injured and needed to take time away from their job, and you have to now step up and make more income, or you just got divorced and separated, or your kids just went off to school. Maybe you're facing retirement, you're inching forward toward retirement, or simply you just want a better lifestyle. So for most of us, it's very overwhelming and challenging if we don't have a structure and a system that's automating our cash flow, where there's ongoing income and revenue as the months and months and months go on, where you are able to generate more revenue and scale up your marketing every month moving forward. That frees up your time because the system is working for you. Just imagine how incredible it would be if you could travel more, if you could go wherever you wanted to go for the next 6 months, just whatever you wanted to do, wherever you wanted to be, even if it was in your living room with your bathrobe on. But to be able to just communicate with your audience through email, maybe some webinars and video and some recordings, and just to understand that this is the most important piece, to communicate and connect with your audience and build that relationship. But to know that you can do that through automation, like me right here speaking to video, reaching thousands to hundreds of thousands to potentially millions of people with just one video, with just a handful of moments. Everything is possible now with systems for automation. But if you don't understand the cash flow formula, you're screwed, and you will be in the 66th percentile of those who fail within 10 years. So if you don't want to be that losing statistic, which the majority of people will be, if you don't want to have to start over within 10 years, literally having to start from ground zero again and again after so much money and time and energy has gone into building something that you are so passionate about, if you don't want to have to start over again, which, trust me, you don't want to have to do, speaking from experience, it's all about the cash flow formula. It's all about communicating with your audience from the front end and leading them into a system that allows you to generate cash flow, ongoing cash flow, and create sustainable financial impact. This is how it's done. This is how people are generating 10 million, 20 million a year online. It's not impossible, and it doesn't have to be far away for you. We've created a system for you, a built for you, done for you system that's automated, that builds the cash flow into the system so that you can focus in on the most important piece, which is connecting to your voice and connecting with your audience, building your own email list, your own audience base, and being able to tap into the strengths that you have. So you don't have to leave your job or career tomorrow to make this happen. You can dabble into it on the side and just get your feet wet a little bit. If you are already out of a career and you've started your own business and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to generate more cash flow now, this is the fastest way to it. If you've been at it for a while, maybe you've made some great income with a marketing opportunity and now it's not so great and you are kind of freaking out because you need more income, this is one of the best ways to tap into the cash flow formula. So we have a live demo for you, and when you click the button below or the link around the video, go ahead and click on it and meet us over on the next page. My partner Mike Klingler and I have a live demo. We recorded it live, so you can watch it at your own convenience, but trust me, it will change your life. We go through the cash flow formula with you, and we share with you how you can apply it to market any business, product, program, or opportunity that you choose. We share with you exactly how to apply it, and we share with you the numbers that we've been able to generate. 7 figures for myself, 8 figures for Mike, where we've been able to tap into the system for ourselves, which now we're offering to you. So get the live demo, register for it right now. You're going to be forwarded to a page to enter your email address, and then you're going to get the video on the following page. We'll email it to you as well. So be sure you click the button below and then meet us over on the next page, and we can't wait to share with you the cash flow formula so that you can put it to work for you. I'm Robyn Lynn, and I'll see you there.